My beloved child, there is a reason your heart paused on this message today. This is not an ordinary moment, and it is not an ordinary title. Something huge is waiting for you. A beautiful shift has already begun, even though you cannot see it with your eyes. Someone connected to your future has been praying, hoping, and believing that the right time would finally arrive. What changed? It was not luck. It was not coincidence. It was something you quietly did without realizing its true impact. Every lesson you accepted, every moment you chose peace instead of bitterness, and every time you refused to give up was preparing this very moment. The person meant to walk beside you has been waiting for your heart to become ready, and now that season is closer than ever before. What you are about to hear may surprise you because the greatest transformation did not happen around you, it happened within you. That unseen change is creating a future you could never have imagined. There is a mystery that few people understand. Sometimes the greatest breakthrough begins long before it becomes visible. While you believed nothing was changing, unseen doors were opening one after another. The delays were never meant to stop you. They were shaping your patience, strengthening your character, and preparing you for a connection built on trust instead of fear. Something huge is waiting for you. The person destined to encourage your journey is not celebrating because everything is perfect. They are filled with hope because your choices have opened the path toward a healthier and brighter future. The tears of happiness are not about a single moment. They represent the joy of knowing that the time of waiting is slowly giving way to the time of fulfillment. As this message continues, pay close attention to every word because the next part reveals the one decision that changed everything without you even noticing. It is a decision that separated you from your past and quietly guided you toward your future. Most people overlook this moment completely, but once you recognize it, you will never see your journey the same way again. Something huge is waiting for you, and the next part will uncover why your recent experiences were preparing you for a remarkable new chapter that is much closer than you think. There is one quiet decision that changed the direction of your story, and you may not even remember the exact moment it happened. It was the day you stopped allowing disappointment to define your future. Instead of giving up, you kept moving forward, even when progress felt slow. Instead of letting fear make every decision, you chose hope one step at a time. Something huge is waiting for you. That simple choice sent a message far beyond what you could see. It announced that your heart was no longer trapped by yesterday. It became ready to receive the blessings that had been waiting for the right season. This is why everything has started shifting in ways you cannot fully explain. What makes this moment so remarkable is that your future connection is not built on perfection. It is built on growth. Every challenge you overcame made you stronger, wiser, and more compassionate. The person meant to share your journey is not rejoicing because you never struggled. They are rejoicing because you refused to stay where life tried to leave you. Something huge is waiting for you. The qualities you developed during difficult seasons are becoming the very foundation of a meaningful relationship filled with encouragement, respect, and genuine peace. Every lesson had a purpose, and every delay carried hidden preparation that is only now beginning to make sense. The next part brings an even greater revelation. You will discover why certain doors closed, why unexpected changes happened, and why what once felt like a setback was actually guiding you towards something far better than you imagined. As every piece comes together, you will begin to see that your journey has never been random. Something huge is waiting for you, and the most surprising part of this message is still ahead. A remarkable truth is about to come into focus. The moments that once felt like unanswered questions were quietly becoming the strongest evidence that your path was being redirected. Every opportunity that slipped away, every unexpected delay, and every season of waiting was protecting something greater than you could see. Something huge is waiting for you. If everything had happened according to your own timing, you might have settled for far less than what was being prepared. Now the picture is becoming clearer. The pieces that never seemed to fit are finally moving into place, and your heart is beginning to recognize that every step had a purpose. The most beautiful connections are not built in a single day. They are formed through patience, maturity, and the courage to keep believing even when nothing seems to change. That is why your soulmate is filled with overwhelming joy. It is not because of one perfect moment, but because you became the person you were always meant to be. Your kindness became stronger. Your wisdom became deeper. Your hope became steadier. Those quiet victories mattered more than you ever realized. Something huge is waiting for you. The future you have been hoping for is no longer just a distant dream. It is drawing closer with every decision you make to walk in peace instead of fear. Only one major revelation remains before everything comes together. In the next part, you will discover why this message reached you today and what the title truly means. The answer is more powerful than you expect, and it will connect every lesson, every delay, and every unexpected turn in your journey. Keep listening carefully, because something huge is waiting for you, and the greatest surprise has been saved until the very end. The closer you come to your next chapter, the quieter the preparation becomes. That is why you have felt moments you could not explain. Your heart has been changing before your circumstances. Your perspective has become wiser, your patience has grown deeper, and your faith in better days has become stronger. Something huge is waiting for you. These changes were never small. They were the very reason your future could finally begin to unfold. What once looked like an ordinary season was actually the moment everything started moving in your favor. Now the title begins to reveal its deeper meaning. Your soulmate is not filled with joy because of a single action or one extraordinary achievement. They are rejoicing because you finally chose growth instead of giving up. You finally released the weight of yesterday and stopped allowing past disappointments to control tomorrow. That decision changed more than you realize. It opened your heart to healthier relationships, greater peace, and a future built on trust rather than fear. Something huge is waiting for you. The tears of happiness represent hope, gratitude, and the excitement of knowing that the person they have been waiting for is becoming exactly who they were meant to be. Only one final part remains. In the closing moments, every question will come together, and you will understand why this message found you today. The final revelation is not simply about meeting someone special. It is about discovering that your greatest transformation has already begun, and that transformation is preparing you for blessings beyond what you imagined. Stay with this message until the very end, because something huge is waiting for you, and the best part of this journey is still ahead. The message comes to its completion with a truth that can change the way you see your journey forever. The greatest miracle was never hidden in a future meeting. It began the moment your heart became ready for a new season. Every challenge taught you wisdom. Every delay strengthened your patience. Every disappointment quietly prepared you to recognize what is genuine when it finally arrives. Something huge is waiting for you. The title was never meant to point only to another person. It was meant to reveal that your inner transformation has become the reason new doors can now open. When your heart changed, your future changed with it. As you move forward, refuse to measure your story by what has not happened yet. Instead, look at how far you have already come. You are not the same person you were yesterday. You carry greater strength, deeper compassion, and a clearer sense of purpose. The right relationship will never require you to abandon your peace or become someone you are not. It will encourage your growth, celebrate your victories, and bring calm where there was once uncertainty. Something huge is waiting for you. Keep expecting good things, because hope has a way of opening doors that fear can never unlock. The season ahead is not about rushing. It is about receiving the right blessings at the right time. Carry these words with you after this message ends. Let them remind you that every meaningful journey unfolds one step at a time. Continue choosing kindness, wisdom, patience, and faith in the future. The answers you have been searching for will become clearer with each passing day, and what once seemed impossible will begin to feel wonderfully close. Never forget that the greatest surprise was not that someone is filled with joy because of your growth. The greatest surprise is that your best chapter has been quietly approaching all along. Something huge is waiting for you, and the story that lies ahead is greater than anything you have left behind. Even after this message ends, the story continues. The days ahead will bring small moments that seem ordinary at first, yet each one will carry a deeper meaning. A conversation, an unexpected opportunity, a new sense of peace, or a sudden feeling of confidence will remind you that your journey has entered a different season. Something huge is waiting for you. Do not ignore the quiet changes, because the greatest blessings often arrive without making a loud announcement. They appear one step at a time, building a future that is stronger than anything you could have planned on your own. When doubt tries to return, remember everything you have heard today. You are not defined by yesterday's disappointments or by the opportunities that passed you by. You are defined by the courage to keep moving forward with hope. The right people will recognize your value without needing to be convinced. The right doors will open at the right time without endless struggle. Something huge is waiting for you. Every season has a purpose, and every lesson has been preparing you for a future filled with greater peace, stronger relationships, and unexpected joy. What once felt impossible is becoming possible one faithful step at a time. So walk into tomorrow with confidence instead of fear. Expect good things. Welcome new beginnings. Keep your heart open to wisdom, kindness, and hope. The best chapters are not behind you, they are still waiting to be written. One day you will look back on this season and realize it was the turning point that changed everything. Until then, continue moving forward with faith, because something huge is waiting for you, and your greatest moments are still ahead. The journey is unfolding even now, in ways that are easy to overlook. Every sunrise brings a new opportunity to step closer to the future that has been quietly prepared for you. There is no need to rush or compare your path with anyone else's. The timing of your story is unique, and every chapter has been written with purpose. Something huge is waiting for you. The moments that seem ordinary today may become the memories you treasure tomorrow. Never underestimate the power of a single decision to keep believing when nothing around you appears to be changing. Soon, you will begin to notice a different kind of peace settling over your heart. It will not come because every question has been answered. It will come because you will realize that you no longer need to carry every burden alone. Confidence will replace hesitation. Gratitude will replace frustration. Hope will replace uncertainty. Something huge is waiting for you. The qualities you have developed through patience, kindness, and perseverance are becoming the foundation for blessings that will last far longer than temporary excitement. What is meant for your life will arrive at the right moment and remain for the right reasons. As this chapter closes, hold on to one lasting truth. Your future is not being built by fear, but by the choices you make every day to grow, to forgive, to learn, and to keep moving forward. Continue expecting good things, even when you cannot yet see the whole picture. One day, you will look back and realize that every delay, every lesson, and every unexpected turn was guiding you towards something far greater than you imagined. Something huge is waiting for you, and the most meaningful chapters of your story are still waiting to unfold. A quiet confirmation is drawing closer than you think. There will come a day when you look back at this very season and realize that nothing was ever wasted. Every moment of waiting refined your heart. Every unanswered question strengthened your trust. Every closed door redirected your steps towards something far greater. Something huge is waiting for you. The reason your soulmate is filled with joy is not because your journey has been easy. It is because you never allowed hardship to become the final chapter of your story. You kept growing, even when no one applauded. You kept believing, even when the path ahead seemed uncertain. Those unseen victories became the turning point that changed everything. The most beautiful relationships are built long before two people meet. They are built in the private moments when character is formed, patience is tested, and hope refuses to disappear. You have been becoming the person you were always meant to be, one lesson at a time. That is why this message reached you today. It is reminding you that the greatest blessings are prepared for hearts that continue moving forward with kindness, wisdom, and faith. Something huge is waiting for you. Very soon, what once felt distant will begin to feel incredibly close, and you will understand that the waiting season was never empty, it was filled with preparation. Only one final part remains. In those closing words, the entire message will come together with a revelation that reaches beyond the title itself. You will discover why this journey was never only about finding the right person, but about becoming the right person first. Hold on to that thought until the very end, because something huge is waiting for you, and the greatest chapter of this message is about to begin. The final truth is simpler and more powerful than you imagined. The greatest gift was never hidden in a single moment or a single meeting. It has been growing inside you all along. Every lesson, every challenge, every quiet victory has shaped you into someone ready for a future filled with peace, genuine love, and lasting joy. Something huge is waiting for you. The title speaks of a soulmate celebrating because you finally did something extraordinary, and that extraordinary step was choosing growth over fear, hope over discouragement, and wisdom over regret. That decision changed the direction of your story in ways you could not yet see. What was once delayed is now moving into its proper season. As you continue your journey, remember that the right connection is never built on perfection. It is built on trust, respect, patience, kindness, and shared purpose. Never believe that your worth depends on someone else's approval. Your value has always been greater than your doubts. The people who truly belong in your life will recognize your heart, encourage your dreams, and bring peace instead of confusion. Something huge is waiting for you. Keep walking with confidence, because every faithful step you take is leading you toward opportunities and relationships that reflect the person you have become. Do not rush the process, because what is meant to last is always worth preparing for. Now carry this message with you into every new day. Let it remind you that no season of growth is ever wasted and no sincere effort is ever forgotten. Continue choosing compassion when it is difficult, patience when the road feels long, and gratitude even for the smallest victories. One day, you will look back and realize that this was the moment everything quietly began to change. The joy you have been hoping for is closer than you think, and the future holds more beauty than your imagination can measure. Something huge is waiting for you, and your greatest chapter is not behind you, it is just beginning.